That got me nervous.
The best podcast in the solar system.
Talk that shit, okay.
Y'all already know what it is.
Gotta get it right. What's happening, y'all? I'm just Quan.
And I'm the real Nephew 904.
And I don't like that intro. All right, let's get to it. What's happening, y'all? This is Breaking Rules Podcast, the best podcast in the solar system, and I'm just Quan.
I'm the real Nephew 904.
And I'm Chico Caine.
Oh yeah, what's that, mami?
When you talk to me in Spanish.
Oh, así es la cosa. Dame un beso. Kiss me, baby, slowly. Wanna feel your body grinding up on me, grinding. Show me how you whining. Get on top and grind, yeah. Show me how you whine, yeah. Do it, baby. Where you at, mami?
I'm trying to be on top.
What you mean by that?
I wanna grind, don't stop.
You ain't wasting no time.
I've been waiting long enough.
Well, I'm on my way.
I'll give it to me nice and rough.
I'm pulling hair, biting lips.
Slowly licking on your tips.
Choke your neck, grab your waist.
Please lie and let me taste. Slow it down, spin around. Put my ass in your face.
Liquor sucking on your juices all in the right place. Then drip, drip, dip. Love it when you bend over, yeah, girl, come get this tip.
Talk to him, bro. We got some motherfucking special guests in the building today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got Nephew back. What's
yeah.
up, brother?
Yeah, man. What's up, man? I had to come back, bro. Hey, man.
Hey.
Dog, y'all got my dog up here, man.
We got Chico Caine in the building.
Yeah, it's a real one.
Chico, talk to these people, bro.
Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm over here representing for Venezuela.
Okay.
You know?
Venezuela in the motherfucker.
Young Chico Caine from Miami.
Yes, sir.
For all my people in Miami, much love, man.
That's
You know
what's
I'm
up.
here in Jacksonville representing for my people out of Mixing Time.
Yes, sir.
Talk that shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this how we start this motherfucker off, right? I always ask my guests to give me a little bit about their background. You know what I'm saying? When they was young, coming up. You know, your mom, your dad, all that. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I'm gonna start it off, man. My mama and my daddy from Venezuela. We from the mountains, you feel me? We from the suburbs in the mountains. Cause my granddaddy, you know, he was a big time. I ain't gonna say no monster or nothing though, but he was big time in my country. You feel me? We grew up in the little poor neighborhood, but when we got around my granddaddy though, we moved on to the suburbs in the mountains right there by the coast of the water.
Okay.
It's called La Guaira, Venezuela. All my people who Spanish, who know what I'm talking about. La Guaira, Venezuela.
How you pronounce that again?
La Guaira.
La Guaira?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they brought me here into the United States when I was about 4 years old. I was born in '84. They brought me here in '88.
Okay.
And we moved to Miami.
Yeah.
I grew up in Miami ever since I was 4 to like 18.
Okay.
And I came up to Jacksonville. I was in the run. I just moved up to Jacksonville.
Yeah. Did you find the transition coming from Venezuela to the United States difficult for you? Like,
well, it was definitely difficult. Cause when I first started school, they put me in the classes where don't nobody know no English in and shit. So when I got off the school bus, I had to go that way. Everybody going that way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I gotta hurry up and learn this English right quick so I can get in the regular class.
Oh, so you had to learn English?
Yeah, I had to learn English. I ain't
you
know
taught
no
that shit
English
pretty good to be somebody who had to learn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm a grown man now though, so that shit in me.
Yeah, okay.
But you know, when I first came here, I ain't know no damn English, so I had to go in little classes and shit. About 5, 6 people in the classroom, you get bored in about 1 hour. So.
Yeah.
What about your parents, man? Give me a little history on them.
My mama, when she first came here, man, you know, we started off as immigrants. You know, I'm still an immigrant, but she had to basically clean people offices and, you know, sell flowers on the corner and shit like that there, and, you know, just try to get what she could get to provide for us. My daddy was a wild man, so he was running the streets doing what he do and shit. He was driving trucks and doing his shit with my uncle now.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just Quan, and this is Breaking Rules Podcast, the best podcast in the solar system. And lately I've been getting a lot of DMs and messages about how can you be on the show. And if you serious about that, I'm talking about serious, man. If you really want to be on the show, all you gotta do is one thing. Go right now on Instagram and follow Breaking Rules Pod. That's all you got to do, man. Make it simple on yourself. Come on to the best podcast in the solar system. You know what I'm saying? Again, Breaking Rules Pod. BREAKINGRULESPOD.
when I was in Miami, one of my homeboys used to be rapping and shit, and I used to be freestyling and just fucking off with them and shit. Back then when I did learn how to freestyle, and I don't know how to freestyle, but they was like, well, you got something to say, but you coming hard, you know what I'm saying? And my
You was driving in Spanish or English?
No, I was rapping in English. I was rapping in English because when I grew up in Miami, I was in the neighborhoods, you know, it was a mixed neighborhood, you know.
Yeah.
It was like a black neighborhood and a Spanish neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? So it was mixed. So I was just rapping in English and shit because all my friends knew English. Like I said, when I first got here, I knew Spanish, so I wanted to be around my friends who speak English. Yeah. You know, I want to go to the basketball court, be able to mingle with them. I want to be able to hang around the neighborhood, mingle with them. So shit, can't nobody understand what the fuck I'm saying, so I had to hurry up and learn that English. I learned the hood English first before I learned the regular English.
Who you telling?
Like I said, I got a special guest in the building.
Hey,
My
what's
special
up?
invite.
What's happening? What's happening?
Got Nephew in the building. Hey, what made you know what I'm saying,
Not big,
bring
huh?
Nephew on the building? You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
decided
shit.
this, so we made it happen. Chico Caine.
I'm from Mixing Town that people don't know, you know, and
Yeah.
Nephew from Lackawanna, so he right down the street.
Yeah, that was gonna be something to do with one of my first questions. You know what I'm saying? Before I get into the music and stuff, because you know I already know you, so I know what time it is.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm originally from Mixing Town. I moved to Lackawanna. I moved from Mixing to Lackawanna when I was like probably like 9 years old. You know, right to, you know, and you know, Mixing and Lackawanna right next to each other.
Right next to
Got a
each
lot of history, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of love, you feel me?
Couple blocks away.
You say you moved out when you was 18. Explain, because you well respected around there.
Oh yeah,
You know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
Mixing Town is an aggressive neighborhood.
Oh yeah, they know, especially in the time when I got there.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh yeah, it was very aggressive.
That shit was wide open.
How did you, you know, I know real recognize real, but how did you, you know, coming from Miami, moving to Mixing Town, how did you gain that love and that brotherhood that you got around now?
Basically just being myself, man. You know, I came up here originally because I was on the run from Miami. You know,
Right.
had some murder charges and
Right.
shit that I was on the run from.
Right.
And when I came up here, you know, shit, I came right in the motherfucking hood, and I'm like, damn, this shit remind me just like Miami.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't far apart. You know, I thought it was gonna be some country shit, cause everybody, oh, you moving up there, this and that, this and that. I said, shit, I gotta get away from down here. But when I first got here, and I seen everybody doing their thing, shit, McDuffel wide open, shit,
Right.
Mixing
Shout
Town
out
wide
to
open,
McDuff,
shit.
baby.
Any little street you go on, everybody doing their thing. So shit, you know, I had my little thing going on too. So everybody, my being the Chico and shit, everybody like, I know you got them things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shit.
Everybody started tapping.
I wasn't gonna take it there. You know,
I ain't finna go deep. I ain't finna go deep into it.
Right,
Yeah, we ain't gotta go deep into it and shit. But you know, I gotta keep it on 100. So
Alright.
everybody started fucking with me and shit. And by being who I am, everybody wanted to protect me and make sure I was straight and show me love and shit. Cause shit, I'm breaking bread with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing love to people. So shit, they eating off me. So shit, everybody want to make sure I was straight. So I ended up getting a lot of respect by showing people that I wasn't scared of what the fuck I got to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always kept the gutter. I always kept it real. You know, I ain't had to hide my nationality and hide who the fuck I was. So everybody respected me for being me. You know what I'm saying? So shit, we kept them tracks bumping. We kept it going.
100. All right, so like, and before you go any further, I wanna, you know, let the folks know a little bit about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched you, bro. I watched you buy a house and basically, you know, refurbish the motherfucker down there by yourself.
Oh, damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so let like for somebody else out there, you know, somebody hustling, might want to buy my house, might want to do the work themselves, bro. What helped you get through that process? I know it went nowhere in hell you knew all that shit.
Oh no, hell no. I got in knee deep in that shit,
Yes,
and I had to learn the hard way. You know, I wasted a couple of money at first though, but shit, I kept the ball rolling.
Right. So how did you learn all the, like when you want to install this or install that, you want to flip this wall? How did you learn how to do that shit?
Basically, my daddy, he ended up working on people's houses and cars when we was in Miami, and I seen him doing that shit and shit. So when I moved up here, and I was doing my thing, I was running up that set. You know, the plug kept wanting to make me a kingpin. I told that motherfucker, I ain't that type of people, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't keep getting flooded with that shit. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna invest in some houses. And back then, the houses going for the cheap.
Right.
So I'm looking at them like, damn, 30, 40 bands for a fucking house.
Right.
Shit, I'm spending that on some bullshit, man. Shit, let me go ahead and buy a crib or two or whatever. So it was so crazy. The house that I'm trapping out of, there were two houses at that motherfucker. So I'm trapping out the back house, there's a house in the front.
Right.
I'm trapping so hard, the people out the front move out that motherfucker. So
Right.
the landlord came to me, and I say this is a blessing from God though, cause the landlord came to me. She said, "Man, damn dog, you done fixed up the property, you done did this and that, man. You might well buy this shit."
Oh, that's love.
So in my mind, I'm like,
That's love.
man,
That's
I ain't got
real.
no money. I ain't got no money for that shit. He said, "Man, I don't want nothing for this shit, man. You give me 40." I said, "What?" I said, "Huh, shit, I had that shit for you by the end of the week."
Who you telling?
He-
Kaboom that, baby.
Who you telling?
You gotta kaboom that. You gotta
He told me I could buy
make
it.
Duff stand up.
I could buy it from him as like as a private owner and just pay him off and shit. I was like, man,
Right.
fuck that. I don't like own people shit. You know what
Kaboom
I'm
that
saying?
there too.
You know what
One
I'm
more
saying?
time.
Make Duff stand up.
So basically, I bought the shit. So I had the house in the front now too. You know these houses up here made out of wood, so you know they gonna have termites and they gonna have bullshit on it. And
Right.
shit. So I started just started fixing up on that shit. I was fixing on that shit by myself at first, just trying to learn that shit. Then I called my daddy up. I said, "Man, I need some help." You know what I'm saying? So I had got him up here. After a couple of years bringing him up here, shit, I moved his ass on up here. You know what I'm saying? I kept on buying more houses around the neighborhood. You know
That's the one more thing I saw you do. I want to speak on, cause I just want young niggas and everybody who can relate to anybody coming from the streets to learn some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I watched you. You owned the house, and there was a big company that wanted to buy the house.
Oh yeah,
And I
that's
remember they
another one of
offered
the
you a nice amount of money that the average nigga would have jumped on, and you waited, and they went up, and you waited, and they went up, and you told me, bro, I ain't selling it until they go here.
Yeah, damn
and
right.
I'd be goddamn if they ain't do it.
Yeah, that was another house I had bought around the corner from the other spot I was at. But basically, yeah, it was on WW Gate Property. And WW Gate Properties, they own a lot of shit right now. They be trying to buy some people's houses and shit.
Right.
So when they first came to me, they tried to offer me some money and shit. And I was like, man, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep the motherfucking house. Cause I got my people living up here. I moved my mom and them up here and all that shit. My sisters, I ain't wanting to pay no rent no more and all that. So I brought them up here. So after a couple of years, they kept going up. So I said, damn, shit, they keep calling at me like this. I said, if I wait a couple more years, shit, that money finna go up. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I waited, you know what I'm saying? They ended up getting about 300 bands for one of them
Nice
houses.
leg.
That's
Nice
what's up.
leg. Make Duff stand up.
Yeah. Hey, but back to the music, man. You got a current project that you're working on right now?
Oh yeah, it's I got an album that's coming out. It's called Music Is Dope. Okay. You feel me? That's one of my starter projects. You know, that's just giving you the insight of me, who I am as a person and shit. You know, I got a lot of storytelling on that song, on the songs that's on that album.
Yeah.
The next album that I'm working on is called Music Is Life.
Yeah.
And I got 3 singles already that I'm already putting out. I got one with Gunplay, I got one with Young Cash, and I got one with Tay Dizzle, who used to rap with T-Pain and Jay Lyric. Them on T-Pain's
Shout out Nappy Boy and T.
Oh yeah. Young Cash, what up?
Yeah, for sure. And MG's, man, what's up too?
MG's.
Shout out to motherfucking you say you got one Gunplay?
Yeah, I got one with Gunplay.
that's the
Gunplay.
place.
Shout out Gunplay.
Smack Silly hooked that up for me too, man.
Shout out to
Show him
Smack.
some love.
One birthday
man.
twins.
But when I first started rapping out here, you know, I had my own studio over there in the neighborhood. It was this dude named Chris Zach, old studio. He had lost the studio and shit.
Chris Zach.
Yeah, so
Fresh start.
yeah, I ended up getting the studio that he was in and shit. So I started my own little label and shit back then.
So you bought Fresh Star Studio, bro?
Nah, I ain't buy it. I just got the building. It was some white
That was
people.
gonna be out loud. That's like one
Nah,
of
I ain't buy that. I ain't buy that. I ain't buy that.
I learned me some new history.
I ain't gonna lie on myself like that,
Yes,
but
sir.
I ended up getting the building though that he was in. The white people across the street had like a mechanic shop or shit,
Right.
and they the ones own the motherfucker.
Right.
But yeah, I did my own label at that shit. I had a whole bunch of motherfuckers from the Riverside, a whole bunch of motherfuckers from Mixing Town in that bitch. You know, just shit doing their thing with me, G thing. A lot of people used to come through and shit. And
100 degrees in the shade. They,
man, we was so real though, bro. A lot of
Okay.
my homeboys ended up catching murder charges and bullshit like that though. So, you know, the crackers used to come holler at me and shit, trying to get me in the mix. And crackers used to call me by my street name, so I know they ain't know who the fuck I was. I told them crack keep it moving and
You
shit.
tell
So basically all the artists and shit, they were going to jail and shit. They weren't going to jail, trying to come right back out. They were going to jail. You know, I'm saying that they don't want to come out, but you know, they were going to jail for some real shit that they ain't finna come out no time soon. So I started branching off and just started doing shit to myself, and I started recording with Saw Money Studio at Loyalty Entertainment.
shout out Salt Money, free Salt man.
For real.
Free Salt Money, man.
And that's why I ended up meeting my main producer, was my boy Brain Productions. You know what I'm saying?
Brain Productions.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this DUVAL history right here.
Real, man.
I ended up being good friends with bro, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, we've been fucking with each other, with each other real hard. And Freestyle Money, by the way, too.
That's for sure.
And rest in peace, man. Man was out of our neighborhood, too. You know, he started over there by the Riverside, and he from Miami.
Oh, yeah. Man came up here and did his thing, too, man.
He from Miami.
Man was 100.
Yeah. And matter of fact, my right man, who I was in juvenile detention center with when we was in Miami, that was his cousin. So when I brought my right-hand man up here, and he seen his cousin man was up here, what the fuck? Shit, he ended up staying up here with me too, just on the street.
Man built the legacy, man.
Yeah,
man,
you know
he built the legacy.
So, I love man, dog.
When it comes to your music, who would be your, I'm gonna say 3 musical influences? Like who you think you?
Shit, I'm from Miami, bro. I'm gonna say Trick.
T-Double.
You know what I'm saying? After Trick, you know, with Trick and really Buddy Rowe, cause when I first heard that first album, you know what I'm saying? Shit, and I heard Buddy Rowe doing this thing. Shit, I thought it was a joint album when I first heard that motherfucker, but it was really just Trick that album. But I was like, shit, it sounded like a joint album to me. The way Buddy Rowe going hard on that shit. But them 2 boys there. Then I started jumping on T.I. when T.I. was coming out. But one of my favorite ones was Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Change the game.
I had to live poor, struggling every day, trying to get more. I fought to get by, praying every night that I don't die. I'm glad I finally made it to the top, till the top. Now I'm glad I finally made it till the top, till the top. Came too far to turn back now. Made a $500,000, can't tell you how. I'm a dirty immigrant, I don't have no name. Lived a hard life, can't hide my pain.
When it comes to your music, bro, how would you describe your style?
Well, my style is real different from everybody, man, cause I go in storytelling mode, you know, a lot when I rap and shit. Right. And by me being Chico and all that shit, I got different perspectives from other people. And me being from the hoods and shit like that, I can still bring that hood mentality to it.
Right.
So, you know, I try to just be realistic and be real truthful with my raps and shit. So I don't try to be too gimmicky and animated with my shit.
Reality music.
Well, tell me this, as far as your performance, right? Where would you, if you could perform anywhere in the world, what would be your dream destination to perform?
Man, I got a lot of people in Houston, so I always wanted to do that South by Southwest shit. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Why you don't do that shit? What you mean, want to do that shit?
I'm still getting my foot in the ground in the music shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a hard transition at first, but you know I made it happen.
Yeah, manifest that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But I got a lot of people out there. You know, I could easily get into it, shit. So, you know, but I want to work on my craft first and perfect my craft, perfect my performances and all that shit. Though, you know, people think that music shit be easy, man. Them performances don't be easy, man. Trying to remember all them damn songs and all that shit, and know how to get your breath right when you rapping and shit. So when you see a motherfucking hype man, they be thinking, oh, he just does. Nah, that motherfucker there for a purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker there to help you, cause you can't motherfucking say every damn word every damn time.
Talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, you gotta use the hype man with you, and if he in tune with you, that shit gonna make your performance 10 times louder.
Right.
So you know, I'm just trying to perfect that first before I even put my motherfucking face out there.
And that kind of lead me to my next question, because I was gonna ask you what would be your performance style. You be all over the stage, or you in one spot with it?
Oh man, I be doing my little Chico dance, man. I be trying to have fun when I do my shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I try to look at people in the motherfucking crowd. You know, I try to go off they vibe and shit. The more they vibe, and the more they get me crunk. So, you know, I go along like that. Now, if it's a dead crowd, then shit, I ain't gonna look too much at them, and I'm just gonna focus on my music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, though, man, people be loving shit. So, especially when they hear something different. There, sometimes though, when rappers be on stage and they see people just sitting there and shit, it don't be that they don't like your shit. Be like, damn, what the fuck? I ain't never heard this shit. Let me listen. Let me listen to what the fuck this man saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, they really paying attention. When you see them paying attention, that means you got their motherfucking eyes on you. That they done became your fan. You know what I'm saying? So
talk that shit.
Hey, so like, do you have a creative process? Do you have like a process to your writing? How do you come up with your shit? How you format your song, or what you gonna talk about?
On some real shit though, I be living my life, and when I'm living my life, I be coming up with shit in my head.
Right.
So and that's why I love Brian, cause you know he'll bring what the fuck I'm doing to life. So I ain't gonna listen to a beat. And, well, I could do that too, but I ain't gonna listen to a beat and write to it, cause a beat gonna tell me what to write anyway. But I like to tell the producer what the fuck I got going on in my head, look, bro, and then he catered to what the fuck I got going on.
Gotcha.
And I love that, you know what I'm saying? I love it. But Brain and MGZ, they're the perfect people to holler at when you got some shit in your head.
Shout out
MGZ. Yeah, Brain. But check this out, before we go too much further, I gotta shout out my sponsors, The Resale.
Resale.
If you buy, sell, or trade sneakers, holla at The Resale. You're trying to make you some money, man. You got some shoes sitting in the closet, man. Reach out to The Resale.
Resale.
Tap into them boys on Instagram at The Resale 904. That's The Resale 904.
That's a good ass name right there, boy.
Hey, so what's your favorite project so far? What's your favorite body of work so far?
Well, I had some other projects when I had my studio called Montana Music, but this music is dope. Music is dope is one of my favorite projects because I went more professional with it. You know, I got more professional producers on it, and you know, it showed me more of a lyrical version of me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that album too.
How many songs on it and how long it took you to do it?
It about 12 songs on there. You got some little skits on there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it took me about 4 months. 4 months to do it.
All right, that's what it is. I kind of want to take it to
for sure.
real quick, cause like I say, you know, you've been my nigga a long time, so you know, you got a situation going on that I feel like is unfair. So I kind of want to shed some light on. If you mind speaking on, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you know what situation I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
So to shed some light on somebody else might be going through the same shit. This shit need to be spoke on, cause I don't feel like it's right. You feel me? So. You care to speak on that?
Oh, for sure, man. I'm an immigrant, man. I've been an immigrant my whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, you know, they took my motherfucking license. They took my identity from me. So basically, that's why I call myself Mr. Nobody, cause you know I had to live life like I was nobody, like I ain't had no identity or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So shit. For all the people that's fighting immigration, I feel for y'all, cause sometimes when you out here, it's like you want to move like the regular person, but you can't move like the regular person. So you gotta be out here damn near like a ghost.
You gave me a little sneak peek, bro. I heard a track, bro. So you got a song with your wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's lovely.
Oh
right
yeah.
Is that something y'all gonna continue to do, or is that like a one-time thing? You know what I'm saying?
I had
family. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't have it on the track that I did for Salt Money and Man called Free Salt Money.
Okay.
Rest in peace, man. I ain't doing this for me. I'm doing this for they fans. Hey, clap your hands. Clap your hands. Matter of fact, gonna clap that ass too. Gonna clap that ass too. Gonna clap that ass too. I ain't doing this for me, baby. I'm doing this for you. But yeah, I had got her on that though, cause I liked her voice. She got a, you know, especially when she on the phone, she got that little sweet voice and shit. So I said, damn, I want to put this shit on the track. But then when I came back with another song that I was doing with Tay Dism, I was like, shit, I want to go back and forth with a chick on this beat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I said, you know what though? Me and my wife, we sat down and we wrote a verse together and shit. You know, I was kind of writing the shit for her. She was giving me a little insight.
That's gangsta shit.
And then when we went in the booth, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of tapping that ass, you know, just making sure she doing the shit right. You know what I'm saying? And that shit came out live as fuck. You know, a lot of people think that she a rapper or artist and shit, but she ain't. But if you hear the goddamn song, you can be like, shit, she full blown with it. But you know,
shout out and salute.
I'm definitely gonna keep her in there with me. I keep her in everything I do anyway. You know what I'm saying?
That's family shit.
She gave me my daughter, you know, my first daughter. So shit, man, she my heart.
That's gangster. That's gangster shit.
So let me ask you this: do you find like doing music and maintaining a healthy relationship difficult? Or you got that shit figured out?
No, you know, you never get everything truly figured out. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when you got another partner, man, you gotta think for them too. You can't just think for yourself. So it's a lot of little things that we've been bumped heads with though, but we get over the shit. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, she see the visions that I'm trying to come out with. Right. So, and she see the hard shit that I done went through. So she ain't trying to hinder me from that. She want to see me grow. Right. So at the same time, you know, the little shit that we do go back and forth about, you know, ain't nothing that we can't talk about. Ain't nothing that we can't get through. So
that's family shit.
If you can go back and give some advice to the younger version of you, I'm gonna say the 19-year-old you, what would you tell yourself?
Don't take shit that personal. You know what I'm saying? Shit, cause I used to take shit personal and shit. And nowadays, you gotta overlook that shit and be like, man, that shit ain't even meant for me. It's just meant for the person that they think I am. So you gotta overlook that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even really know the real you anyway. So they just looking at the outside picture of it. So, you know, just don't take shit personal, man. When somebody come at you, man, just look at that shit as motivation. Like, shit, yeah, I got more to show about myself so they can understand me a little bit better. Shit, they might love me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
That's real, that's real. Hey, like I tell y'all all the time, this Breaking Rules podcast, the best podcast in the solar system. I'm just Quan.
I'm the real nephew.
And I'm Chico Caine.
And we about this bitch.
Yeah, sir.
Bitch, I need me a nigga with a big bag. A big ass bag. Pressure. Fuck a bag. Period.
Best of the nation. Chico, what they do?
I lose it all, get it back tomorrow, bro.
B-Roll Steen. That's something back. Yeah.
Fuck a bag, I got coyotes, know the trail back. And I'ma pay them what they want, bring them bears back. Fuck a bag, I got a dunk with a K bag. Florida boy from the heart, hustling since way back. Marvin with the gangster, bust a move with the goons. Breaking bread with no problem, 4 bosses in the room. Watch it coming home soon, bring my brother Kingpin. Caine ain't the one strapping, still screaming winning team. Rest in peace Tater and our homie Boosie Boo. Christian street legends can't say it ain't true. Surviving through the drought, stretching everything you touch. Ain't enough to go around, gotta keep it on the hush. I'm Mr. Nobody, remember what I told you, this the last one I got. After this shit is over, bust a brick and find a cobra. A marble in the string, 198 grams, yeah, that's the whole thing. If I'm lying, then I'm flying, all I do is drive dumps. I was known to buy a house and get the whole street crunk. You buy a pussy, you a punk, that bitch fucking you. My operation is impeccable, I keep it brand new. Fuck a bag, I got coyotes, know the trail back. And I'ma pay them what they want, bring them bears back. Fuck a bag, I got a dunk with a K bag. Florida boy from the heart, hustling since way back.
Fuck a bag. I done killed it till my hands hurt. Ran through the pounds like a nigga ain't have enough. Fuck a bag. So much money make a nigga scared. Lost it all, got it back. You heard what my nigga said. I have 10 traffickers, turnpike shorty. Numbers kinda high, they still going for the 40. Long as that money right, sack on deck. You know I got my Nikes on, running up a check. I got 50 on the runs on the way. And I got a ride or die bitch that's gon' bring it where you stay. Real as it get now, baby, don't play. No cash, no fronts, yeah, bitch gotta pay. I need all mine off the jump. A nigga look crazy and my nigga gon' dump. My only flex is a nigga getting paid, but let's talk about the business. That other shit we can talk later. Mine on my money, I ain't playing. You can keep that other shit, I need mine on saying. We ain't hurting over here, little nigga, we chewing. If it ain't about money, fuck nigga, what we doing?
Fuck a bag, I got coyotes, know the trail back. And I'ma pay them what they want, bring them bears back. Fuck a bag, I got a dunk with a K bag. Florida boy from the heart, hustling since way back.
Fuck a bag, I done killed it till my hands hurt. Ran through the pounds like a nigga ain't have enough. Fuck a bag, so much money make a nigga scared. Lost it all, got it back. You heard what my nigga said.
Known to fuck a bag off on the south side. They gon' fuck a bag off on the east side. The boys fucking bags off on the